Hello you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl again, Zion, with Moments with Zion. It's good to be back as always. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. So today I want to talk about an experience that I had about a couple of years ago, and the same thing almost happened to me, or it actually happened to me again couple of days ago, but this time around it had a different outcome. So I thought I'd come here and I share my experience, what happened to me, because there might be some people out there that may find themselves in that kind of a situation and they don't know exactly what to do. So if you want to know what I'm talking about and what situation it is, then keep watching. Right guys, so we all know Cash App, right? You guys know Cash App, the app that you use to transfer money to loved ones. So to transfer money is an app. It's called Cash App. This app was launched, I think, back in 2013. That's when this app was first launched in 2013, and a lot of people have been using it. Lots of people. What I discovered is that lots of people have been they've gotten so used to it. And they're using it, you know, very frequently. I've received money through Cash App. I send money through Cash App as well. And so, but you guys, this is what happened to me, right? I just thought I'd share my story, what happened to me, because you could find yourself in that situation. I don't know what to do, like what happened to me about 2 years ago. I found myself in a situation and didn't know what to do, and I lost half of the money that I sent out. So I was supposed to say, you know, when you want to send money to someone via Cash App, they either have a Cash App ID that you use to send them the money, or you can pull it up by their phone number if you have them stored in your phone. So in my case, what had happened is 2 years ago. In my case, what had happened is that I sent money to someone in Maryland, and what happened is I used that person's old phone number that was in my phone. This individual had a new number. So what happened is, and I had a new number because me and them spoke over the phone. So, but when I went to go send the money to them, I mistakenly pulled up their old number and sent the money using their old number. And the money went to somebody else. It don't matter if that money was 1 penny or if it was $50,000. It don't matter. The thing is, the money went to a wrong person. Now, since the phone number was owned by somebody else, now I now called the number. Because, you know, I clarified it that, you know, I spoke to her, the person that I sent the money to, and she said she hasn't received the money. I said, check, and I took a screenshot and I sent to her, and she said she hasn't received the money. And then I went through verifications. I'm like, okay, what's your phone number again? This is what I have. And, you know, I pulled them. As I was reading the phone number, she was like, oh, no, I changed my number. You know, this is the right number. This is my current number, but you went and sent it to the old number that you had on your phone, and so that's why I didn't receive the money. And I stood there, I'm like, holy crap. So what I did is I went ahead and called the number, and a young girl picked it up, and I told the girl, I said, hey, I sent XYZ money into your account, and I made a mistake. I was trying to send this money to somebody else. I was so nice. I was so sweet and so nice because I know she don't have anything to lose. I have everything to lose, right? So I better be nice. So I was so nice to her. I'm like, please, can you send the money back to me? Can you Cash App the money back to me? Because it was an error. I was trying to send the money to somebody else, and I mistakenly sent it to their old number, which is the number that you have right now. So is anywhere possible, please, that you can send this money back to me? And Oh my God, she was just trying to play games with me. I had hell. She gave me hell, guys. She gave me hell. She's like, well, I saw money came into my account, and thank God money came into my account, because I have been praying and asking God for money, and I believe that this is the money that God has sent. Guys, if somebody speaks to you like that, what are you going to do? What kind of response are you going to give that person if somebody talks to you like that? What are you going to say to them back in response to what they just, this thing that they just said right now? That they've been praying for money, expecting that God is going to bless them one of these days, and lo and behold, here comes the money they've been blessed. I took time again, I explained to her, I said, please, this money wasn't meant for you. I made a mistake. God does not make a mistake. I made a mistake. And God sees my heart. This money was intended for somebody that really, really needs the money. And I want to send this money, to the person. So can you please kindly send back the money into my account? She dragged and dragged and dragged and said she's not going to send any money. That is not her fault. I should blame myself. It is my fault. And that, this is what she said. She said, it is an answered prayer for her. That's what she told me. And I was like, holy crap. I told her, I said, that is not an answered prayer. Keep praying. The right money that you're expecting is going to come. But this one is not the money. It's not. I said, because this money is intended for somebody else. So me and her were dragging back and forth. And then I started running out of patience, guys. I knew I had everything to lose. I started running out of patience. And I told the girl, I said, I just started making up stories. Like, I said, you know what? I know you're a young girl. You obviously go to school. Do you want your classmates to know that this is what you've done to someone? Do you want your parents to know that this is what you've done to someone? Do you have a conscience? I started asking her all the questions. And I started, like I said, I was running out of patience. And she kept dragging. She really didn't want to give me the money back. And I was like, you know what? If you don't send me this money back, I am going to call the cops on you. I'm going to report that you stole from me. She said it's not stealing. She just was minding her business and money came into her account. I said, right, you're very right. Money came into your account. But the money don't belong to you. Somebody made a mistake. This girl was, guys, this girl was dragging and dragging. Cut a long story short, after I threatened her very seriously that the cops were going to pick her up, she went ahead and sent me, she didn't send me all of the money. She didn't. I lost some money. But it was better that I received some of the money than to just lose the whole money like that. She went ahead and sent me the money. But she didn't send all the money. She sent just some of the money. And since that day, I learned a lesson. But that lesson was short-lived, guys, because just a few days ago, I made the same mistake. And this time around, guys, it's not like I didn't use a phone number, right? So I had sent money to this individual before. The new person now that I sent money to a few days ago. I sent them money. I sent the money a few weeks ago. I sent the money, and when it was time for me to send them money again, I just went into to Cash App and I pulled up the name that I thought it was the name, and you know how Cash App will ask you to verify. Cash App will say. You've not sent money to this individual before. Are you sure you want to send money? Something like that. It's not, I don't think I'm saying it word for word, but something like that. And I just went ahead and clicked yes, because like I said, guys, the names were so similar. The names were so similar. The first and the last name were exactly the same. The only thing that differentiated the two names was one letter. And that letter was a C. I made a mistake, and this money went to somebody else. Now, send that money. When I realized, when I talked with this person that I sent the money to, and they told me that they haven't received the money, the screenshot I sent to them, I said, this is proof that I sent you the money. And then she sent me back an emoji, like crying emoji, and her hands on her head. Said, no, you didn't send the money to the right to the right name. You sent it to another name. And then she pointed out the difference in the two names and where I made the error. I'm like, oh no, this is not happening. So I just sat down like, okay, what am I going to do? I just gave up because it wasn't that much of, it wasn't like thousands of dollars. It wasn't like hundreds of dollars. It was only $72, but it's still money. That $72 can buy you a couple of stuff, So, but because I didn't know that I could take action and get this money back, I just left it for another 2 days. And then I'm like, you know what? Let me just call my bank and see if they can cancel the transaction. So I called my bank and I told them, I said, I sent this X amount of money, $72 on such and such a day to this person on Cash App, and I want to cancel the transaction. They transferred me to a department, and in that department they told me that they deal with wire transfer, they deal with Zelle, they deal with other kinds of transactions, but Cash App, they don't handle Cash App, they don't deal with Cash App. And they told me that I have to contact Cash App. If for any refunds, Cash App will have to refund the money to me. Why am I telling my story? I'm telling my story because you could be out there and you experience something like this and you don't know what to do. Like, if this was me 2 years ago, I would not even have the person's phone number, because this time around I had but the ID. So there would have been no way for me to contact the wrong person that I sent the money to. And that was one of the reasons why I just gave up the first couple of days after I sent the money. See, and I called my bank. After all the transfer, they transferred me to another department. A lady in that department told me you have to go to the app, to the Cash App app, or the Cash App or whatever. You have to go to that app and go to their contact me or whatever. She was so close to what she was trying to describe, but it wasn't exactly contact me. When I went to Cash App to go try and see if I can contact somebody that could, So, but anyways, I sent Cash App an email, and they responded to me telling me that they've received my request and that someone will get back to me in a few days. So I stayed waiting. And then, but I tried to exploit Cash App further, right, guys? I tried to exploit Cash App further. I'm like, there should be a way that you could do a refund. If you send money through Cash App and you want to cancel the transaction. So her telling me that, the lady in the bank telling me that I could contact Cash App for a refund, gave me an idea. This is Cash App, guys. This is what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't know this software yet, this application yet, this is Cash App. So if you want to send somebody money, let's say I want to send someone $50, I just type the $50 there, and you have an option of pay right here, and you go to pay, and it will take you to, let me see, it will take you to, I don't want to show the names here, but it will take you to another screen. So what happened is, as I continued to exploit the Cash App, I found out that I could do a refund. I could request for a refund through the app. 2 years ago, I didn't know that. So I'm telling you, if you have mistakenly sent money to someone, or you send money to someone via Cash App and you want to cancel the transaction, it's possible. You can go ahead and into the app, just play around with the app. I'm sorry, guys, I don't want to show this here, but if you go to the app, it's going to tell you how you can request for a refund via the app. So what I did is I went ahead and requested for the refund via the app, and it was, like I said, guys, it was $72, right? So I was able to request for the refund of $72. And let me show you guys. A day later, and the $72 was back into my account. This is something I had given up on already, right? I was just like, you know what, it's $72. I'm just gonna let it fly. Let it just, you know. But no, guys, sometimes don't just give up on some things. Don't just give up on some things. Try it. Try to see if you can, you know, like in my case, try and see if you can get your money back. So I'm going to show you in my bank account, when I sent the $72, this is it right here. You guys can see, this is it, $72 right here. You see the minus sign there, it says that's when it was sent. Then right here it says Cash App. All right, and the date up here. And then down here it says, I don't know, it looks like this thing, you guys are going to be seeing it upside down. I'm so sorry. But down here, this is the $72. It has no minus sign there, meaning that it didn't leave my account. Rather, it's credit. The $72 came back into my account. Right here, you can see Cash App. So I got the $72 back. Why am I saying all this? I'm just saying all this to say that if you find yourself in this situation and you think that you can't get your money back, it's totally possible you can get your money back. If this was me 2 years ago, I would be threatening somebody with sending them a cup. Meanwhile, I could have just gone into my Cash App and request for a refund and get my money back. So yeah, this is my story. I just said, let me come and share it with you guys, because there may be some people out there up till today that don't know that if you mistakenly send money to someone via Cash App, you can always cancel the transaction and get your money back. All right, guys. So thank you guys for watching. If this is your first time on my channel, I want to thank you for stopping by. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and then turn on your post notifications. That way you get notifications every time that I upload a video. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you for keep coming back and supporting me. God bless you all. So I'll see you guys in my next video. But until then, you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and stay out of trouble. Thank you guys, and Happy New Year once again.